Hello, my lovely grandchildren. Today's story is The Velveteen Dino. There once was a soft and fluffy dino that was pink and loved to be cuddled. She lived in the toy box in Ellie's room. Each day, Ellie opened up the box and picked up the Velveteen Dinosaur. And the Velveteen Dinosaur was very happy. It was named T-Rex. Occasionally, newer, fancier toys would come in and get thrown into the toy box along with T-Rex. They all had special tricks. Some could twirl around, some could play music, some could play drums if you wound them upright. Some required batteries, some had lights, some blew bubbles. But the Velveteen Dinosaur, T-Rex, only had her cuteness. That was her special power. Anyways, eventually, Ellie started to grow less than interested in dinosaurs. So she started playing with other toys. And the Velveteen Dinosaur felt kind of sad. She wanted to be the one toy that Ellie played with and slept with and loved. But every day, another toy would come out, and the little Velveteen Dinosaur stayed in the box. This hurt her feelings very much. And one day, the cowboy horse stuffed toy said to the Velveteen Dinosaur, "Soft toys like us are really the lucky ones. We get loved the most, and when soft toys get loved and loved, they can become real." "What is real?" said the dinosaur. "Being real is the very best," said the cowboy horse. "You can move when you want to move. When you're real, if you're loved, you can show your love back." One day, the grandma who took care of Ellie opened the lid of the toy box, and she said, "Oh dear, the walking doggy's missing. I must find something else for Ellie to play with." And in a second, the Velveteen Dinosaur was plopped onto the bed with Ellie. This began another very happy time for the Velveteen Dinosaur. Each night, Ellie would hold the Velveteen Dinosaur in her arms, and in the morning, she'd show the the Velveteen Dinosaur how to eat Cheez-Its out of a bucket. This made the Velveteen Dinosaur extremely happy. And after a while, with all the hugging and holding and kissing and stuff, the Velveteen Dinosaur's fur got a little nappy. Its pinkness grew more orange with every Cheez-It she ate. But she didn't care. She was happy. Ellie loved her. One day, Ellie got sick, and her forehead got hot with a fever. They went to the doctor, and everybody was kind of worried about her, and she stayed in bed for a few days, and there was nothing for the Velveteen Dinosaur to do but stay in bed too, holding on to Ellie with all her might, day after day, night after night. Finally, Ellie got better. Everybody in the house was happy because Ellie was pretty sick, and they were kind of worried about her. The doctor said that Ellie needs to go to the seashore. That'll make her feel even better. Oh, how wonderful, thought the Velveteen Dinosaur. How many times did she hear about stories about the beach and the sand and the ocean and all the whales and fishes and turtles? "What about this old bunny?" said Grandma when she was packing the bag. "Oh, that old thing," the doctor said. "It's full of scarlet fever germs. Burn it at once. Get her a new dinosaur." So the Velveteen Dino was thrown into a sack along with along with Ellie's bed sheets and old clothes and a lot of junk that might have got germs on it from when she was sick. It's carried into the backyard, and Daddy was told to burn the whole thing. But Daddy was too busy working on his car and fixing something in the house. And so he left the bag of toys and clothes and sheets back in the yard. "I'll take care of it tomorrow," he said. He didn't tie the bag. He just left it open. And out came the Velveteen Dino. The next day, Daddy picked up the sack to take it away to be burned, but the Velveteen Dinosaur wasn't in it. It started to rain, and the Velveteen Dinosaur was very sad, so far away from Ellie, never again to be nice and cozy together, and now soaking wet from the rain. Tears fell from the Velveteen Dinosaur's eyes. It plopped onto the grass. All at once, at the spot where those tears fell, a flower grew up. Then the bud of the flower opened, and a tiny fairy popped out. "Oh, little Dino," said the fairy, "do you know who I am?" "I wish I did," said the Velveteen Dino. "I'm the fairy that takes care of toys that are well loved," said the fairy. By then, the Velveteen Dino was shabby and gray, and his mouth was full of cheese and orange stuff. The little girl who had loved off all her little fuzziness, he left her kind of looking kind of scrappy, but she still had some pink on her. And the fairy said, "You know what? Ellie has loved you long and hard, and you have loved Ellie back. Now it's time for me to make you real." "I think I remember what real is," the Velveteen Dino said. She remembered back to what the cowboy horse had said. "Oh yeah, when you're real you can move and do things you want to do. If you are loved, you can love back." "That's right," said the fairy, and she went with her wand. All of a sudden, the Velveteen Dinosaur felt very strange. All of a sudden, its two legs that were sewn together tight could walk. Her little hands, fingers, she could move. A fly landed on her head, and it was itchy, and she just flicked it away, didn't even think about it. "So this is real?" said the Velveteen Dino. "I can move when I want to move?" "I will show you some new friends, too," said the fairy. And the fairy took the Velveteen Dino, where several other little dinosaurs ran and hopped about, and soon they were all great friends. Time went by, and the boy came back from the beach. Ellie came back from the beach, and she was all better now. And she went into the yard to play. From the trees nearby, a few other dinosaurs hopped around. One dinosaur was pink all over, and that's the one that hopped the closest to Ellie. Ellie thought, "Why, this dino looks just like my old dino that was lost when I was so sick. Oh, I love that dino." What she didn't know was that was her dino. That was T-Rex, and she came back to see her. And for that reason, that's why the dinosaur became real, because Ellie loved her so much. And the two of them became friends forever. And it's a beautiful story. So always love your stuffed toys, because maybe they'll become real and they'll love you back. I love you. I hope you have a great night.